Get ready. That is the title of today's video. Why is that the title? It's not actually about the elephant in the room, which is Bitcoin seeing a continuous break to the upside from the falling wedge pattern on the 4-hourly time frame, going above one of the most important lines of resistance that we are facing, trying to invalidate the double top. It's not about that. It's about something different. And I want you to watch until the end to find out why I'm saying get ready for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the hint, and we will get into it, and it will be very interesting. So make sure that you're watching until the end. Before we get into the falling wedge, before we go into the mysterious Bitcoin thing that's going to hopefully invalidate all of the bearishness that we have, all of the bearish probabilities, and put us into a bullish tendency, before we jump into that, guys and girls, if you like this content, make sure to destroy the like button. That would be very, very appreciated. I have a wonderful brand new bonus for you. I was going to make a tutorial video today, but I've just, there was so much happening, so I couldn't get around to doing it. Let me try and do it tomorrow for you. It's just a phenomenal bonus, and you have to find out about it. So I'm going to do my best to make a full tutorial video tomorrow. But if you don't want to wait for the tutorial video, by clicking the second link in the description down below, you're going to be forwarded to the following page on one of my favorite exchanges, Coinflare. Now, what Coinflare is doing is it's giving you completely free 50 USDT worth of futures trading bonuses when you sign up with this link, clicking register now, filling out your details. It takes 45 seconds to a minute to sign up. In my opinion, maximum. If you have your email ready, your email inbox ready, it'll take you less than a minute. You sign up, you deposit $100 or more into your account, and you're going to get, in 24 hours time, you can read the terms and conditions. In a very, very low amount of time, after signing up, you will get, and depositing 100 USDT, you will get 50 USDT futures bonus credited into your account. And there's going to be a small slider in your derivatives trading that will allow you to use your futures trading funds instead of your actual funds when you want to open long or short positions. So it's going to be a very cool video. I'll do a full in-depth tutorial. So wait until tomorrow. But in the meantime, if you want to experiment yourself, then use the second link in the description down below to get your free $50 futures trading coupon. All right, now let's go into Bitcoin. 4-hourly time frame, falling wedge pattern. We have the breakout. We're sustaining the breakout. All good. Everything looks good, right? Question mark. Well, I want at least 2 or 3 4-hourly candles closing above 12.1. I have to see that. I have to see that, because if we can't and we still see that rejection there, then you're going to be validating the double top, and you still have a target down at $100,000. If we can see 2-3 more 4-hourly candles pushing above this line of resistance, tending to 13.4, then I'm going to say, okay, you know what? Double top invalidated. So our bearishness, if it's at 80%, that's going to reduce to 60%. And then step number 2 would be to break above 13.4. And that would mean that in the very short-term time frame, you're going to be confirming the double top, the W formation. And then you would also be breaking out of the bearish trend. So if you can break above 13.4, given that 12.1 is broken consecutively on a consistent basis, we would be projecting the CME gap at the 16.8 level. Am I changing my positionings over on weeks? Not yet. All of my longs are still active. We're still in the game. We didn't do a stop loss from our positions. They didn't get triggered. If Bitcoin can break above 13.4, then I will consider adding a new DCA long position. Maybe I take it as a small trade to take profits at the CME gap. Let's see what happens. But that is my short-term outlook for Bitcoin. It would be amazing if we can break above 13.4, then my bearishness from 60%, it will reduce to, let's say, 40% until we make a new all-time high. Because on the daily time frame, then you still are in a bearish trend until you break above the prior all-time high. And then if you do that, obviously, uncharted territory, 135, 140K is the expectation given M2 money supply correlations. Don't get excited so fast, because September is historically the worst month for Bitcoin. You go down by negative 3 points, whatever percent. It is historically the worst performing month for Bitcoin. So don't get super excited. As long as we hold the bull and bear market support band, I'm happy. If we break below it, then still 94K is on the table. The reason why, excuse me, I said get ready for Bitcoin or get ready on the title is because September always marks the low for Bitcoin with the bull market supports being tested. And following that retest, what happens is Bitcoin always inclines to a brand new all-time high. So look, September 1st was when we tested this bull bear market support band. So technically, even though it was the 1st of September, it could have been the low, right? With the bull and bear market support band retest. Check out what happens in September of the previous cycle going to Q4 of Bitcoin's final stage of appreciation. So June, July, August, September. There you go. You come down to the bull and bear market support band. You test it in September, mid-September, and that propels you to the final leg to the upside, and after which you go into your bear markets. The cycle before that, in 2017's parabola, you will notice that Bitcoin in the second week of September tests the bull and bear market support band, and that propels you to a brand new all-time high. Does that mean that now Bitcoin is doing that? Well, if we get a weekly confirmation that the current candlestick is exactly how it is, then on the weekly time frame, that's a very good sign, because this double candlestick formation is a very bullish double candlestick formation, and it will suggest reversal to the upside, right? So it is good. It is good. I can't lie. Will we go up by 554% like what we did in 2017? Or will we go up by 75% like what we did in 2020? No, I don't think so, because of diminishing returns. You can see clear diminishing returns. From 554%, you only went up around 70-ish% in the previous cycle. And now, like, a 70% increase from where the price is, or where the price was at the bull and bear, that would propel you to 180K. But because of diminishing returns and because of the sad almost fact that super cycle is very tough now, the dollar doesn't seem to be going to zero. Hey, maybe something happens and maybe dollar goes to zero. I don't know. I can't predict those sort of future events. I don't have a crystal ball. If the dollar goes to zero, different story. But in the likelier event that it doesn't go to zero in this cycle, then we will still obey Bitcoin seasonality, obey diminishing returns, and go less than how much Bitcoin increased in the previous cycle following the bull and bear market support band retest. I think a 24 to 25% increase is the more expectable rate of return. Why do I say that? Because with the M2 money supply, you have that 135 to 140K area. And I think that it makes sense from a liquidity perspective. So guys, that is basically the conclusion for Bitcoin. Very quickly, we can dive into Ethereum. Benjamin Cohen still thinks that we can come down to the bull and bear market support band at 3.4. I don't know about that so much. I expect a 4K on Ethereum. I think it's likely. Am I shorting or closing any of my long positions because of that expectation? No, I am not. If we go down to 4K, 3.9, I'm going to be buying more. Can we go down all the way to 3.4? I just think it's a bit tough. But even if we do come down to 3.4, I will be adding to my positionings. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash the likes. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next video tomorrow. So guys, take care. And as always, bye-bye.